Hello friends, I am Anand. I would like to share my interview experience of IIM Shillong. IIM Shillong, as all of you know, it doesn't have VAT and a GD. It's straight away the PI. The day I went for the interview of IIM Shillong, the venue was a wonderful place. We were seated next to the indoor swimming pool in Hotel Amaltas in New Delhi. Then we were taken for the document verification, and then we were given our panel number, which is a very simple process. My panel number was 3, and in my panel we had 3 people. One was male, female, and again a male. Male first sir was around in late 30s, ma'am was mid 50s and late 40s, and the other sir was around. We were the youngest of them all. They were seated in left to right manner, and my interview started in that manner only, left to right. It started with the first male, and he started asking me about swimming. Since I was a swimmer myself, he asked me to differentiate between a butterfly stroke and a breaststroke, which I did. And then he asked me why the freestyle stroke is known as freestyle stroke. Again, I told him. Since I am from a defense background, then they asked me about what is LCA Tejas, Light Combat Aircraft Tejas, its recent induction into the Air Force, what took it so long to be inducted, then the recent procurement of the Dhruv helicopters, and something regarding the defense sector. Then they asked me whether I follow up any news, to which I bluntly said ki sir, I follow defense sector news. And they asked what particularly. I said FDI. Then they started asking me about the FDI in defense sector, the market share, and we were having a discussion when the ma'am followed up the topic and straight away said ki okay Anand, if you are made the defense minister of India, what reforms you would like to bring? To which I answered more emotionally and told to bring back the honor of the services and to bridge the gap which we are having of the young officers. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she started asking about the Locust Treaty. To which I was taken aback for a moment, and I politely said ki sorry ma'am, I'm not aware of it. Then she asked about me the account deficit and the fiscal deficit. Although I knew the definition, I didn't know about the actual figure. To which I politely said ki ma'am, I'm still trying to fiddle with the these actual figures, and since I'm not from the economic background. Then she asked about me what is going on in Ukraine and Ukraine crisis. I told them and gave them the overview, and to which she said ki can you shed some light on the stats and figures? Man, sorry ma'am, I'm not, I'll be taking a guess. So she said ki okay, no guesses, we'll move ahead. Then she talked about GDP and GNP, what is the difference between them. And then she said ki, then she forwarded to the next sir and asked her ki whether he wants to ask me anything. That was the guy who was playing the bad cop all the way around. He was very grumpy little fellow, and he was not at all smiling, and he was the one who was looking into my academics. He started off with asking me about the history of Punjab. Since I have done my graduation, I am doing my graduation from Punjab University. He started asking me about my specific subject, which is history and culture of Punjab. To which I straight away answered him ki sir, it's Punjab which we are talking about is not the actual Punjab as we see today. It is the Punjab region before the independence, and some facts about it. Then he took to the psychology practicals. Since my subject is psychology and we have been performing practicals, he went into details about the practicals which I had performed. We started discussing about a specific practical which involved the emotional quotient and emotional stability of an individual. Then he took to my other subject, which was the public administration, and to which he asked, are you aware of the recent Delhi election? I said yes. And then he said, in newspaper we have been listening and reading that Delhi is a Kasi state. Please justify on that fact. I straight away answered him ki Kasi state, what is a Kasi state and why is Delhi called a Kasi state? It's a partial state and a union territory, and for which the Aam Aadmi Party's mandate revolved around the asking for the state's full statehood. And then he almost completed the interview. Then he suddenly asked, Anand, what is the difference between a Punjab university with U and a Punjab university with an A? And I was taken aback for a while, and I very calmly answered, sir. And he asked me which of these two universities is a fraud university. I calmly answered that both of them universities are legit, and the Punjab University with a U is the actual Punjab University which is based in Lahore, and the Punjab University with an A, which is the in Chandigarh, is the child university of Lahore. Because after the partition, the university had to be partitioned. Therefore, the university was made in Chandigarh, and hence then he asked me about what is the Punjabi University all about. I said it is based in Patiala, to which ma'am said, okay Anant, we are done, grab a toffee, and thank you so much.